and welcome to Anthony's Brick Builds, and today is going to be a really awesome and great day. Today we'll be going over the newest LEGO Technic big supercar. It's going to be an awesome video, but before we go on further on into this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the notifications button on if you have not already, and please consider joining this channel, link in the description below. But today we're going over to 42172. This is the McLaren P1 supercar. This is going to be an awesome set coming out with 3,893 pieces for a whopping $450 price tag. A really expensive set, but it just looked incredible. Let's just jump right on into it. All these awesome pictures that we have off Lego.com. We'll be going in order of the pictures. There are a bunch, so let's jump right on into it. We have, of course, the main kind of car right here. It is just really nicely shaped. I really like it. It looks really cool. There look to be a lot of print parts in this set. I don't really see any stickers. There's also two accessories. We do have a printed McLaren P1 display plaque, like a UCS one from Star Wars, and we also have a small little bag, which is kind of fun. Maybe there's like a spot in the car where you can put it, but I don't see that right now in the first picture. But as you can see, the front of the car is really nicely shaped. There's a bunch of really nice details to make that P1's iconic shape. Then you also have like the rest of the fuselage of the body looking really nice, using a lot of maybe some system bricks as well as Technic in there to give a really nice look to it. Then you also have the tires are just looking really nice, and you also have the brake rotors in the back actually have McLaren printed on it, which is awesome as well. Our next image kind of shows the box. As you can see, it has P1 on the top. Then it also has a really nice picture of, looks like the real life car, which is going to be a kind of cool idea. And then you also have another box picture right here that actually shows the McLaren P1. It's kind of, I don't really know what's the front, what's the back. I do believe the first picture we saw is the front of the box, and then if you flip it around, this is what the back's going to be like, and the top will just come off of it, just like we have had in many previous supercars from Lego Technic. And you can see like 18 plus, the set number, as well as the piece count on the box as well. Just a awesome set. It just looks really cool. But moving on into our next picture, we kind of have a front picture of kind of like the front left of the car, just barreling down on us. We do have another printed part right at the front of that tiny little McLaren logo. Then we also have like the front area just looking really nicely shaped. Then you also have the lights, which I think are in a fun design, just being bright white. Not what I would have thought, but does look actually kind of good. And we have another picture of the back right here, looking really sweet. It just has a bunch of like nice little details throughout the back, just making it look really nice. And the back tail lights are in that solid red, bright red color. Then you also have a little bit of gear at the bottom, which I do believe will make the spoiler go up and down. Then we have a top image of the McLaren P1 right here. As you can see, it looks really cool. You have P1 printed on the back with McLaren. I do believe this is all printed parts in this set, which is really good for a $450 set. It just has to be all printed. Just feels a little too cheap if it's not. Engine's looking really cool. I do believe we have another picture of the engine to come in just a minute. Then we do have some real life images where we have this how big it looks if compared to people. Just looking really cool and really big. There's a bunch of different pictures of that. The scissor doors do open up. I do believe that's what they call scissor doors. Looking really cool. Then you can also see that that little gear in the back is what makes the spoiler go up and down. Looks to be some cool Technic elements and techniques to make it go up and down. Going to be pretty interesting to see how that works. And then you can take off, it looks like the whole back section, which is really interesting. And you can see the full engine. It just looks awesome. You do have those clear pistons back there, which I do believe is like an 8-cylinder engine or something back there. Looking really sweet. There is some rubber band elements I do see in the back as well. And you can also see all the technical stuff at making the engine work. And you also see you have the really cool exhaust system as well. And another look at the little UCS display plaque. Let's take a look at that little display plaque now. We have our little kind of like, I don't know, like different like little stuff right here. We have the powertrain, we have displacement, we have the maximum power, really cool with a lot of horsepower. Look at that. Then we have the maximum torque, the transmission, the maximum speed. They have actually kilometers first, then they have miles per hour, which is kind of fun. Then you also have 0 to 100 kilometers an hour or 62 miles per hour. Actually really cool. That is 2.8 seconds. Then you have from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour, that's 124 miles per hour, that's 6.8. And then its dry weight as lightest is over a ton and a half. So that is going to be really cool. Then we do have a couple other images of real lifestyle images where you can just see how big it looks on a kind of like a table. My guess is this is going to be like 1.5 feet long. Going to be really cool. And you also have, it looks really sweet on like a shelf by itself. Definitely looking really good. So that's the pretty much end of this video, guys. We went over the awesome McLaren P1 getting set number 42172 with 3,893 pieces. This is coming on August 1st, 2024. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning of this video though, but please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to notifications button on if you have not already, and please consider joining this channel. The link in the description below. It helps out a lot. So that's the end of this video, guys. Stay tuned for maybe a review of the set to come and many more sets left in 2024 and continuing to 2025. See you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.